G'day guys, Chewie here and welcome back to some more coverage of Hearthstone, where tonight we're going to do a bit of a deck spotlight on the Control Zoo Killer deck and basically show you how you can use this deck in the current meta and kick some serious ass. Okay, the deck focuses on removal cards such as Brawl. You've also got other cards such as your Cruel Taskmaster, as well as you've got Deathspite, and accompanied with the normal control cards you would get for a armor up warrior, but it has a little bit of a mix. So it focuses on a Ysera late game, and it also has a Baron as well in the deck, and as well as topped off with a little bit of extra control from the Sylvanas Windrunner. Alright, let's put this deck into action and see what we can do over 3 matches. Alright, first up, first match on the pace, and we're up against a priest. So first thing, a priest, I'm thinking off the top of my head, he's going to be control. It's a very high chance, and I think I'm going to follow suit. I can't really think of any other priests at the moment except a lot of control priests. So I'm thinking if I've got something control, he's probably going to want to try to go to late game as well. He may actually have something in there to put a bit of pressure, such as maybe a priestess, but I think I'm just going to keep the Acolyte of Pain and get some more card draw. I need some crucial cards here, and that is one of the perfect cards I need, and topped off with a Spellbreaker. Lovely, lovely. So it is actually built around a bit of control playstyle, as well as it implies, being a zoo killer. Not sure how I'm going to go against a hard control like a priest, but I don't know what he's carrying in his deck until I see a few cards. We could have a Death Rattle priest, or we could have an aggro priest. This is getting kind of interesting. I'm thinking my counter, I would rather do a turn 3 Deathbite, but I really want to do something against it. I really don't want that sitting as it stands. So, I'm just going to armor up. I was weighing up, I was thinking I could have coined into the Acolyte, forced a bit of card draw, but we don't know what he might have. He could have something to deal with it. Or I could just save it for another turn where I can sort of mix it up with the Pyromancer. And that there, my friend, is vicious bait for an execute. And you know what? I can't have him healing that up. But I will go the Armorsmith. And next turn, I think we're going to go for... We've got 4 mana, so we're probably going to drop a Wild Pyromancer. Then we're going to drop an Acolyte of Pain and get the coin value draw. Here comes a Shadow Word. Well, there you go, he had a Shadow Word Pain. Not the best card to lose to that, but I would have lost my Acolyte when I would have lost my card draw. So I'm quite happy with that outcome. As for this card here, it's very annoying, and it would almost be a little bit overpowering to smash it with 4. A little bit too much. So I'm just gonna... I don't want to waste my silence either. Decisions. I could just armor up and drop this. It's bait to a spell though. I mean, he could definitely have a Holy Fire in there. So you know what? I know it's a waste. I'm more than realizing it was more than enough to kill that card, but I'm thinking he could have some more hard removal. And next turn, I'm probably just going to follow up with an Acolyte of Pain and damage to his face. And that's at least going to give me a minimum 1 card draw. I mean, there's an advantage there. And I can armor up, because I need to start armoring up. This is, of course, a priest, so Mr. Deadly Kitten probably wants to get us to late game.
My eyes are open.
Fantastic, so it looks like I'm going for the face on that one. Do I really want him to have another 2 minions on the board? But the face is the calling. The face is the card to play. Well, you know what? I've got a little bit of value here. I get to take him out, I get some armor, I take a little bit of damage to the face, but I also get card draw. And what a card to draw. I'm quite happy with that outcome. That leaves us up for a turn 6. I could almost do a Wild Pyromancer shield block. I'm 1 mana down on that, but I could easily trade with one of these. He's going to go for the full board clear. No, he's going to go for the removal of my Acolyte of Pain. Not too bad, not too bad. Now here's where the decisions come into play. Okay, if I slam and I do that, I've pretty much wiped that out, and then the only thing that's left over is this. So I slam this bad boy, bring him to 3. I beef this creature up, and then, well, that's play 1, right? I can't get away with not doing that play, okay? And I need to slam this thing. And I'm hoping right now for an execute. Honestly. Right now. Not the execute. Not the execute I wanted. I need to trade here. There's no questions asked, but I really want to get rid of that. I have to trade. Those are the cards. And I think I'm just going to armor up. We got some value out of it. I mean, by taking out one of those Uruk-hai Soul Priests, we're really disabling his board clear ability. He will only have one more in his deck. So if anything, we're probably putting ourselves at an advantage there. I am prepared, of course, for... Well, I wasn't expecting that. I knew that those little bad boys would be in there somewhere, and there she is, coming in for the heal. Coming in for the heal. I'm thinking of disabling that heal. I mean, that is a serious... You know, I could just Grommash to the face, but he's probably got a spell to deal with my Grommash, so I'm thinking Value Town. Big time Value Town is getting rid of that, obviously. Well, I wouldn't say get rid of it, but I mean just disabling its ability to heal. I mean, that's what's going to cause me some grief. And next turn, I'm setting up for a Fat Baron. Fat Baron. I might even just throw a Grommash. I mean, that's my finisher. I don't want to throw the finisher out. I think I might even turn 8 Ysera. And we've got some presence there, so he's got to throw something. He can steal. Here comes the board clear. No board clear. He really went out with these cards. I mean, that's his last alternative right there. So I could shield block and hope for the slam, or I could wild Pyromancer, which... Okay. So I'm going to wild Pyromancer, shield block. So wild Pyromancer. Right, I want to damage him down for a card draw, hoping for a execute, and I don't get it. That could be my savior. That on top of that, plus a coin. Yeah, okay. Alright, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take the damage to the face. Guaranteed. We're going to throw a spell for the removal of both these creatures. We get a card draw. And now we clear the board and get some more armor. Is that the play, or do we... He's going to trade anyway, right? He's going to trade. He'll have to trade, so let's take the armor advantage and clear the board. And we get an extra card draw. Maximum value on the card draw. And we've got something a little bit more complimenting to have around a 9-turn mana crystal. I mean, this is the value. I'm thinking Ysera, and she's a pain in the butt. Shield Slam? Shield Slam would be nice. Ah, Brawl, okay. Not quite what I need right now. I mean, I could just take him out in Ysera. Or I could take him out, Grommash, and smash him in the face. Yeah, so we're going to Grommash. We're going to force out this Shadow Word Death while we can, right? I'm just going to go for the face smash. If he doesn't have the Shadow Word Death right now, he's in some serious problems. I'm expecting it. I'm not going to be surprised. But in the interim, we got our advantage on the hit to the face. So here it comes, the Shadow Word Death. It was going to come regardless. He's throwing out some stress cards by the looks of it. He's really trying to draw for something. So if he's got some stress cards coming my way, let's armor up. And there's the first Shield Slam. Fantastic. Thank you very much. And then we're going to throw our own... I mean, if I throw him out now, I am forcing his final card. But I'm losing a little bit of capability there, so I think... you know what? Let's force it out this way. No.
I have no time.
It's on curve. It's a good play. It's a good play. I mean, he can just Shadow Word Death it, yes, but then there's no more stress for our nice Baron Geddon, which is going to be quite good at chiseling away at his health. And a Holy Fire. Was not expecting the Holy Fire. Did not factor that into the move or the play. Quite a substantial heal for him to get. So, let's make this board very, very, very difficult. I think that's what we're going to do. We could Baron, weapon, and go for some damage to the face now. And then we'll go for the face damage. So that's good. That's 5 damage to the face. It's not too bad. And he's got one more Shadow Word Death and one more Holy Fire. So I really want to bank this guy. Oh, you know what? He's not much value unless he uses Thought Steal and equips a weapon. There's the second one. That's fine. It was coming. So now the only stress we have is one more Shadow Word Death. if he is running a second iteration. If not, we're in value time, guys. We're in big time value time. I'm not going to waste it. I'm going to save it for a creature. I'm not going to pump him up just yet. I'm going to go for the turn 5, or the next turn, sorry, go for a 9 mana curve move. And I think that's the play. Or we could even use Ysera. Here comes another ability. Has he got a Thought Seal? He's just healing up, so either he's got something in his hand he's playing for. So let's force out his play. Let's force out his play. He could have a mind control, and in the case he does, fantastic. We take out our own Ysera with an execute. No problem. How we go about that? We'll probably take the damage to the face, to be quite honest. So that bad boy's got to go, and he will go. Here comes the power. Okay, he's going for the pump up. He's going for the big pump up. I would dare say it's even value time right now, just to waste that combo. And that way we've got some significant damage coming to his face. Oh, he gave up, guys. He gave up. He mustn't have had what he needed in his hand. Alright, that's 1 down, 2 to go. Alright, welcome back, guys. Now we're up for the mage. Ooh, okay. Trying to think, mage. We've got a lot of secret mages out at the moment, so this should be an interesting matchup. It's going to be quite painful. If it's a secret mage, I'm probably going to want something for a larger removal. Or even if it is, I dare say, a freeze mage. Or, you know what, there's a lot of earlier cards I can get. I'm going to throw the whole hand away. It's crazy, I know. But I'm thinking, man, that was a good hand throw. That is exactly what we'll be needing. It really depends on what the mage is. So, oh, okay. Scratch that idea of that mage. So, you know what? We're just going to take that to the face now. I'd rather take it to the face now than a duplicate and have a whole heap of damage coming my way. Now, let's see what this mage is going to do. Mr. Cool Beans, what is he going to throw at us? I mean, turn 2, really? We're just going to armor up, to be quite frank. I mean, it'd be pointless throwing mirror image. Is this aggro? Oh god, look, I just can't give that up. It's the perfect reply. That's the perfect reply. It's not really on curve for his 1 for that 2, but honestly, that's what you want to be throwing out. So we've got a turn 3 play. I'm thinking just the armor up, and I'm going for that right to the face. That's Value Town. Clicking it now. Come on! Alright. Yeah, unfortunately it doesn't quite combo the way we want it to, so we're just going to take that to the face. It's 1 damage. But I'd rather take 1 damage to the face than him having 1 less costing spell. Sorry, 1 less cost to any spell he has in his hand, so should be a big problem with that. So we've got a turn 4 play here, and we've got... oh god. What is it? Okay. Yeah, not the best hand for this. I mean, what's the value here? I have to use this, right? And take 1. I'm going to have to take some damage to the face here, guys. I'm going to have to take it. I realise I've got some serious damage coming to my face, but I'm thinking that the next turn that we've got is going to be a Pyromancer. Oh god, it just had the perfect pull there. Okay, so I'm just gonna shield slam. I'm not even going to bother with the Pyro. I'm just going to go for this 5-turn drop. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Now armor up. I'm going to shield slam this. And then we're just going to throw this out. That's all we're going to do. I'm going to end our turn. Because I really don't want to waste it just on 1 Armorsmith. I want a bit of value out there. I'm thinking I want to drop a Pyromancer. I want to armor up. And then I want to go for something. Preferably something I can take out. It depends what he really casts here. There's a few things he can do right now. Like we're... in hand up for hand in terms of cards. He hasn't really got any spells to draw any further cards, so it's pretty close. As for an aggro deck, he's doing his job. I don't know if that's the right move, unless he's got a Frostbolt. There'd be no other reason why you do that unless you had a Frostbolt, and there it is. Okay, I'd rather the Frostbolt on that minion than to my face right now. Shield block, perfect, is what we need. So we're going to go for a shield block, hope for something better. Loatheb's good for next turn, and if I throw this out, I'm really antagonising him to respond. And that's what I really want, don't I? I think that's what I want to do. I want to try to force out another Frostbolt or a spell or a minion drop, something. I mean, I realise I could just drop Baron next turn and clear the board.
If I roll need.
But it's not always about that. So there we go. We drew out a non-spell, which I'm very happy to have. So the next turn, it really is at this stage. I could just Baron. I could just Baron, or I could stop his spell powers. Drop this and get some value. Then next turn we're gonna Baron. I think we're pretty close to Baron. Well, it's the only card we have to play. It's a very aggressive. If he's got a polymorph, hopefully he wastes it on Loatheb. That's the dream right now.
Bring out your dead.
It's a death rattle, so more reason to drop Baron next turn. Is he got to pump up? Here's the polymorph. No, a secret. Because if it's a secret, I'll be wasting it straight on that bad boy right there. It's a turn 7 Frostbolt. I didn't do the maths to factor that one in there, so I think Value Town right now is just Baron, right? And then next turn we're just going to put some damage to his face. That's 12 damage plus an Acolyte of Pain. So at least at the end of the turn, I'm going to get some card draw. And who knows what I'm going to get next? It could be good. There's a problem. Here comes the Fireball. Well played, sir. Well played. A couple options here. I think I'm just going to delay. Delay. And I'm going to go for his face. I'm going to ignore it. Right now, he's got to get... If he doesn't have a polymorph this next turn, he has to get through my Sludge. And if he doesn't, I'm in a bit of luck. Perfect. So he's wasting some turns on the Sludge. Sludge is doing quite well. Now it's time for the reply. Okay, so here we go. This is what we're going to do. We're going to do one. We're going to go for a card draw, right? The dream is execute. Yeah, we don't quite have it, but we need to take him out with 3 damage, or we could ignore it and just go for the clear, right? So the dream here is... The dream is to get an execute. No, that's fine. So I'm not getting my execute, guys. But I will. He can't get. Well, he can do some things to get around this. But you know what? I'm going to play on the skill basis that I'm going to overwhelm him on the board. So he's either going to quit right now, or he's got something like a Flame Strike to mess me up big time. High risk play, guys. High risk plays. It's all or nothing. And there it is. Overwhelming ruined. He just gave up. Fantastic match. Alright, one more. Keep the bonus up. Maybe we'll get to rank 12. This is going great.
Garrosh versus Gul'dan.
Welcome back, guys, and we're up with the final match. This is why the deck's called a Zoo Killer, and I'm really hoping, I'm throwing all my money on that we're versing Zoo. And if we're versing Zoo, we really want something a little bit better. Despite is quite a nice card to have. I'm not going to let that down, but honestly, we need something with a little bit more bite. Not quite the cards we wanted. But I think we can work with this. Oh, we finally got someone that greets us. Is that a sign he's not a bot? I don't know. Okay, pal, what have you got? I'm just going to armor up here. No point throwing out a Wild Pyromancer. We could be versing a handlock depending if he taps. If he taps, then I need some... there we go, handlock it is. I need some minions on the board to get a bit of pressure. And I'm going to start with an Acolyte of Pain. Next turn, I'm going to go for a turn... Armor up, Wild Pyromancer. I mean, that's a play. So he's going for the coin. I'm thinking Azure Drake. Of course, it's the Azure Drake. Why wouldn't it be? Okay. What's maximum value here? Maybe it... I mean, he's going to go for that, right? Either way, I need to get rid of the Azure Drake. I need a card draw. I really don't want to waste it on this card, but, you know... I'm gonna do it. Probably not the best play there. I could have done something a little bit better with the Armorsmith, maybe. Got a bit of armor draw from it. Did something differently, but... I just don't really have anything to follow up. So here comes the second Azure Drake. I'm not going to waste it this turn. I'm quite happily going to throw down... mean, that's just asking for a fair trade, right? So I'm gonna throw down these two. It's not the best play, but it's a play nonetheless. Hopefully we're going to have a trade here. Possibly the Armorsmith would be maximum value, but it's really up to the handlock. Handlock's a bit of a, I probably really haven't expected what I need from the handlock. But these are some of the reasons why I'm going to keep an execute. I mean, I'm just going to slam that. I want some value there. Like, should I just? I need some cards that are going to assist me, right? Okay. So if I cleave, I'm wasting too much mana, right? But I really want to get value out of the draw, okay? So I'm going to cleave. I know it's a bit of a waste. He's not going to have anything small for me to deal with. So if anything, this here is my maximum value of drawing. So the execute. And then I think I'm just going to go for his face. Next turn, I'm thinking Sludge. Sludge will be one of the solutions to slow him down a bit. I'm calling for a fair trade here. There's the second problem I need to deal with. Well played. Get the card draw. He'll go for the face. Fantastic. So I can't really do too much here, guys. Too much at all. So I'm just going to throw down my Sludge. Go for a slam. Because I need the card draw.
Job done.
And that's not too bad. You know, that's 10 damage, which will pretty much annihilate him. That's a turn 7 removal. But does he have something in response? Is there a follow-up? He does have a Loatheb.
Shields up!
So he's going for the armor up. He will go for the double trade here. Manipulate. Okay. I'm thinking I need a low draw card, right? I need a low draw card. He has his turn. He could have. You know, is he antagonizing my Brawl? Because I've got to do it, right? Kick. Sludging. Oh no, not the card I wanted. So I'm not going to waste anything. I'm just going to armor up. I realise I'm going to take a big fat hit to the face. But next turn, I'm just going to do this for removal. So I still got 2 more giants to go. This is probably that there's going to mess me up a turn. Big time. Not looking good, guys. I mean, I could use Ysera for the survival. Or I could harass him. Armor, weapon, chill. I mean, that's all I can do. I'm calling for a good trade here. And really, next turn, it's just hard removal. That's all I can do. I think we might be done with this one. I can't see the comeback. Pretty much half my hand is being used to defend this onslaught. Oh god, perfect. Well played. Well played. Okay, so I'm pretty much out of it. There's no point returning from here. But it doesn't mean I can not try, right? I can try. I can slam this guy. You know, I can armor. I can take that to the face and then armor. I mean, it's still pretty close. He gave me the well played, but no, I'm still sitting at 20. I'm really limited on how I'm going to deal with Loatheb.
Truth is my shield.
And that there is a game changer. That's the ender. Well played. Well played. Another Brawl. Oh, that helped somewhat for a hard removal, but the problem's this guy here. Unfortunately, I think he's got us, guys. I'll give him the victory. There's not much here I can see as an option to survive, so I'm just gonna go
Back to work.
for as much armor up as possible, right? And end my turn. So there's 12 damage on the board. I've got 17 HP. I'm fairly certain he's got something in there to go for broke. It's all up to this, guys. Deadly Strike has stopped our rain. He will go for the face. I'm thinking he could even have a Soul Fighter in this. Let's just watch patiently to see the outcome. Oh, well played. I was not expecting that. That is something else. Well played. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. We got best 2 out of 3. I hope you enjoyed the Zoo Control Hunter Killer deck. I quite like it. It's quite a fun deck. I'll leave a description in the video for you if you want to build this deck as well. And I just want to thank you for watching the video, and please subscribe to my channel if you want to see further videos. Throw some likes up or drop me a comment if there's another deck out there you want to see. And again, thanks for watching.